There's nothing you can do to make me run away from this game we, and there is no MC to put the competition to Kim, no, cause I'm telling you from the start, I will break your little heart. It's nothing you can do, so just respect it done. There is no word you can say to Kim, no. Whatever. I'm gonna murder them. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Listen to the dance. There's nothing you can do to make me run away
From
from
this
this
game
game.
we, this game we, and there is no MC to put the competition to Kim, no. Cause I'm telling you from the start, I will break your little heart. There's nothing you can do, so just respect it done.
There's no word you can say that it would offend the Kim, no.
Listen, I'm gonna murder them, murder them.
Any competition,
I'm gonna murder them. I'm gonna blow up they whips, blow up they whips. Oh, you front end MCs, I won't blow up your whips when I'm gone. You will appreciate my shit when I'm gone. You wanna spit my lyrics, better go on. I'm not gonna put up with this, I swear to God. You jealous niggas make me sick.
I ain't got no day.
Some fucking body gonna pay. Got things to do and a place to be. I'm not playing back with those of me.
Stop, son. The love is one. We right here, we right here, we right here.
Oh, y'all better know.
No disrespect
Respect it whole.
4 years since style drop.
11 million records sold.
Volume volume 2.
Yeah.
Don't so me grinning Denny. Try to get out of line. 4 faces pending. Three niggas got it coming. Save May June. 6 album drop. Top sucker stay tuned. It's Jake every day. No days off. No juice dripping and I took the shades off. You wanna rump with me? Slump you uncomfortably.
Put your back where your stomach should be. I'm dangerous when tipped it, best left alone. Best believe that got Tourette syndrome. Beretta sounds like
The left
when
when
this-
it's grown, you're headed for a cold
Yeah.
place, young and dressed warm.
Let's do that again. Let's do that
Kim,
again.
no. Kim, no.
Cause I'm telling you from the start, I will break your little heart. There's nothing you can do, so just respect it, man. What happened to my shit? Oh shit, hold on a second. I'm gonna murder them, murder them.
Any competition, I'm gonna murder them.
I'm gonna blow up they whips, blow up they whips. Oh, you front end MCs, I'm gonna blow up your whips when I'm gone. You will appreciate my shit when I'm gone. You wanna spit my lyrics, better go on. I'm not gonna put up with this, I swear to God. You jealous niggas make me sick. See, I ain't got all day. Some fucking body gonna pay. Got things to do and a place to be. I'm about to take back what's owed me. I was thinking about that remix for some reason. It was on my mind today. Like that song to me, it reminds me when we was like in our high school days going down to New York City. Because I remember that shit just dropped on the Clue tape, and I had that shit on my Walkman, and I listened to that shit going down to New York City. Yep, the little Kim Queen Bee remix with Jay-Z on it. And that's back when Jay-Z, he was moving funny style too. He was on that track. Foxy couldn't get him in the studio at all. Jay was moving real oppy back then. He was, but he was really jealous of Foxy's relationship with Nas and the firm and shit. So he was doing his little thing. You know, he started collaborating with Lil Kim, even though he had a song with her before, but it was just like he was frequenting it, like especially with the topic that she was talking about on this song. She was talking to Foxy in a way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just foul. So that's the Queen Bitch 2 remix. That's back then where I just felt like I did respect Foxy. I mean, I did respect Kim, but I was just listening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, okay, she coming at Foxy. What she gonna come with? And Foxy hit her ass with the bang bang. And it was like she couldn't, you know, that shit caused that whole Hot 97 situation and all that. So yeah, please make sure that you come in, you thumbs up the video. This is your boy LeBron, female rap elite. Yes, again, another episode. If you look at the title, it said Joe Budden's phony fake Megan Thee Stallion hate. Okay, yeah. And then it's like Cardi B. It's like, you know how supportive she seems for like other people and things like that. I'm just wondering, you know, of course she can't say anything that's going to change like the, you know, the trajectory of the case, but I just feel like, you know, she's been kind of silent. She might just be texting. She could be texting Megan Thee Stallion, but I just feel like publicly, it don't seem like nobody is supporting Megan like that. I mean, a lot of people are showing love, but it just seemed like publicly, and you would expect someone like Cardi, who, you know, She only worked with Megan because Nicki did. Be clear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's up, Bobby? What's up, Devon? Yeah, let me throw the Cash App up on the screen as well. Please make sure that you support the channel. If you would like Super Chat, Cash App preferably. Let me see. Did I drop? I ain't dropped my intro yet. Let me drop my intro too. Let me drop that and then I'm gonna be right back.
How many times I got to let y'all bitches know I'm why so many bitches wanna take my flow? I'm too hot, too dope, flow like that pink Chris and mimosa. Who the fuck doper? Niggas wanna run up in my spots and
Yeah,
you know.
Don't shot it.
Bow!
What?
If she feeling hot, then I make that fuss and I get it. Brooklyn, Trinidad. Yeah, vibes.
Yeah.
There we go, season.
What?
Listen, look. How could I lose? Came from the bottom, but now I got nothing to prove.
Yeah.
Handle my business and stay out the drama, cause I know they watching my moves.
Yeah.
I've been too busy hating on my comments, but still
What
ain't
you
got
do?
nothing to do. I just lay at the top and go watching my views. You ain't get my spot, now you dropping a boo. Damn, already chose. Won't get my heart cause it's already froze. A quarter of my money, I'm already done. If you look at my face, then I'm already known. Cause I ain't selling my body for numbers, I gotta spend extra 20 in my clothes. Really that shorty, that's word on my mother, her daughter be stepping anywhere she go. I'm her. If I can't send no records, these dimes are. Be the wire going through my verse. Hit a million speaking up on my her. Pretty little tattoo shorty, what I curse. I was just on the block in the east, made a bop on the beat, now they wanna sign her. And I don't gotta drop review because they flock when I speak. I never need remind her. Yeah, I get it. Baby, go to the realest one in it. In the stars and my windows is tinted. Now trying to see how I'm living. Ain't complaining, I really be chill. I just took me a shot at some three to the wicked. No, my block, I ain't see you come spinning. That's how you are, but speak how you living. Yeah, give me a budget before I step through. I'll be fighting my demons, but I'm blessed too. Send me a blocker, I'll adjust you. I can back me and start in the sweatsuit. I'm just dizzy, that's my best move. Give me a walk up in your venue. I've been the spot, but see, I've been new. We don't respond and just to get views. I do what I like. I can wake up today, get a feature, or hit up Rihanna and buy me some ice. I can walk out the spot on my knee, they still where I'm going. I tell them it's spice. For yourself, don't play with your life. Got a bag, you spin on my type.
Shorty be watching everything I do and still ain't get it right. Yeah, I like that energy.
I got questions.
That type of energy. So I hope all of y'all doing well. It's Saturday. I have a long, I can't even lie. I got a long night ahead of me, long weekend ahead of me. So I'm just trying to get caught up on all of my orders, all of my shit for the holiday season. Push. So then this week I can just focus on local and just promoting local. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's different waves that you got to do. You got to do your marketing, your promotion and stuff like that. So you could work your email accounts and, promote. And then you got to get that out. And then the week now, it's like, if you didn't place pretty much, you probably got another day or so if you didn't place an order. But yeah, after that, after Monday, after Tuesday, we done. Like, that's it. So, everything else is going to be a local push. So I got to start doing my locals. You know what I'm saying? So it's just layers, it's waves, but it keep you busy. Today I've been to Sam Club twice. I spent that's what I'm saying. I spent today at Sam's Club. First time I went today, I spent like $70. Then after I had to come back because I was rushing, I had to get something done and something out and shipped. So I couldn't really do everything. So I just got what I needed, came back. And then after I shipped all my stuff off, I went back and spent like $80. Had to get more shit. But you know what? That shit, as long as you keep pouring the money back in, it always comes back. Like it always do. So I'm happy about that. Let me see. What's up, Too Big to Respond? Please hit the like button. Yes, I appreciate that. What's up, Selena? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Happy holidays to everybody in the chat. So I wanted to come and talk about Joe Budden's PHONY. Come on, man. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. I know that somebody got to be the Simon. And I don't do this to just be the different person or whatever, but I think about stuff differently. I felt like during the time where we were seeing the things that Megan Thee Stallion was doing, and we was before all of this Tory shit, right? We will be calling it out. But Joe Buddens, he was one of the people who I felt like gatekeeper. What? It's like you're supposed to be a gatekeeper into this game, and you're not calling shit out in real time when it's happening. Like when when we was doing it, he was like giving her, especially when it came to music and everything. He wasn't really commenting on things, and now it takes what? Like you interviewed NICKI, and now you have some compassion for her, and before you used to fucking drag her to. Like, don't sell me on that bullshit. I seen the comment, and I seen what Tasha Case said in that comment. I just feel like that's a reflection of who Joe Budden is. I don't think it has anything to do with, she did. We're gonna bring it up. We'll bring it up. But what I'm trying to say is, it's just like, don't end up, and if you understand and you see what I'm going, if you see a person that's down or you feel like a person is down and wounded, don't be a jackal. That's what Joe Budden, I feel like he's being a jackal right now. He know that there's a lot of people who is looking down on Megan or whatever the case may be. Me personally, I feel like something happened to Megan. Even no matter what phony shit I feel like she was going on, something happened. Whether it was glass, we know that the firearm went off. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Something happened to her. So yeah, I do have compassion for her in that regard. I do. So, but what I'm trying to say is like, what's up, Miss Flapjacks? Yeah, Joe Budden, like. Come on. Now you want to comment since it's like it's the you know, I don't want to say the trend because a lot of people are supporting her as well, right? But I just feel like you ain't say nothing back then. And it's just like now you just sit down with Nicki and you understand her grind and everything. And now you're not the jealous rapper that came, you know, from around the time where she was spitting and she surpassed you. Now it's kind of like he turned that around. This is my personal opinion. But I just feel like you're supposed to be, when you talk about people who are gatekeepers and, you know, conversations like that, like even Nicki spoke about that. It's like, how could you not speak about something in real time when somebody, you know, she's done things to people who you like or whatever the case may be? Why didn't you speak about it when it happened? I don't like when people do that shit because I feel like we do that when we're younger. You know, you kind of wait something out depending on the severity of it, and you might hold on to them like, you know what? Yeah, you know, they was kind of like acting a certain type of way, but I ignored it because, you know, I was still doing what I was doing. Some people ignore shit like that, but it'd be those little things that you gotta pay attention to. What's up, Brooklyn Pleasure? How you doing? I hope everything is fine with you. I always see you on Instagram. Yeah, so man, so let's bring this up. Matter of fact, let's go into this first things first with this Joe Budden shit because come on, don't be a jackal. When a person is down wounded, and I don't give a fuck if you think I'm fake or whatever you think about how I feel. Yeah, I have had some very crucial commentary on Megan Thee Stallion, but at the end of the day, like, yeah, maybe her story is a little mixed up and her recollection is a little mixed up because she was drunk or under the influence or something, but something did happen to her. You understand what I'm saying? Be some people just don't want to be decent individuals. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to, you don't want to see it. And I don't know. I don't know. Um, yeah, pretty handsome. Everybody's having a great Sunday. That pic of Nicki is so beautiful. Thank you. So let me bring this up real quick. Let me go to it's the shade room. Let me bring that up real quick. Yeah, man. I had a long day. My day started so early, but I got a lot done today. So it's all good. All right. So where's that post at? I don't know. It's a lot of weight gain since 2007. No hate, but clean body done. Who said that? Oops. Wendy Williams' ex-husband Kevin Hunter has a question about Ashanti's body. Thoughts, roomies? I don't know. That's a whole lot of weight gain since 2007. No hate, but clean body done. I mean, why does it 15? And the thing about it is people gain weight, people grow into. I remember when Foxy did this interview and she was just like, you know, somebody was looking at her and she was just like, you know, she ain't have no work done. She was just like, I've just grown into my womanly body. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, she never had ass before and now she got like ass and now her titties is bigger and shit like that. So why would you? It's crazy. It's yeah. For sure, Lola Brooks. She said bozo. Exactly. I feel the same way. So Lala Milan, 15 years ago, boy, I ain't never seen a bald head that looks like it got exfoliated with sandpaper. You muscle, you muscle, back built, bean head ass. Your girl's pH must be off because you vagina mics. Come get her right now. Or come get her. Oh, she must be promoting something. Nick is getting more money, corny. I got to stay out of the comments. Yeah, he should be worried about where his money is from Wendy and how he could sustain his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. Who's this? De'Ara serving licks in her Fashion Nova. Who's De'Ara? I don't know who she is. Ugh, I don't never eat from there. You know, my friends tried to stop there one time, but I didn't really eat the food. Nah, I don't like those Louisiana fried chicken places. Some people like that. So the girl went there and Her food was. Hold on, her food was raw.
Ordered from Louisiana Fried Chicken, and she just peeled the skin off, and the whole chicken is like red, all in it. So we're about to go back up there and get our money back. We're here. Yeah. I gave you that. Find me something else to goddamn eat. And wait 6 days for my damn money to go back to my.
She got that chicken.
She's not happy, y'all. I was telling my mom that it's a good thing that, you know, he wasn't going back and forth about the refund because most establishments don't like to give you
Go
money
back and forth for what? No, you gonna run me my goddamn money. And I was waiting on him to say something about some. Do you want me to refund? You want me to? No, fuck no. You got one time to try to kill me, bitch. Once. You don't get another goddamn chance.
Mom ordered from Louisiana Fried Chicken.
And then there's a girl saying she don't need to be eating no more damn fried chicken. And I bet you be eating it, but she can't eat it because what? Well, her page look pretty clean. I don't want to judge her, but don't judge people what they eat. Some people can eat what they eat within their budget. Some people don't know how to do better. That's what I just learned. Like, you know, if you're speaking to somebody who eats healthy, of course you can like try to like give them some tips, but being forceful, let people do and beat to their own drum. Unfortunately, we can't save everybody. We would like to, but we can't. That's a sign Mama just needs to opt for a salad today. Mama said one time, I don't know what they be doing with these foods. Everything fast food is nasty now. So yeah, that's that. Let me see if there's anything else around it. Oh, this also popped up today with Megan Thee Stallion's former bodyguard Justin Edison goes missing before he's scheduled to testify in court. LAPD currently investigating his disappearance. So that's also interesting. That's interesting. So TSR exclusive, as the first week of shocking testimony wrapped in the Tory Lanez assault trial, the Shade Room has exclusively learned that Megan Thee Stallion's former bodyguard, who was also scheduled to testify on Friday, Justin Edison, cannot be located. Meg's attorney Alex Shapiro spoke exclusively to the Shade Room and stated, "We recently learned that Justin Edison went missing before he was scheduled to appear in court. We also told that the LAPD, whatever, so he's missing. So maybe he just doesn't want to testify at all. He probably just want to steer clear. But who knows if they're going to let that happen." Let's see. Aubrey O'Day opens up about the reason why she was fired from Danny Kane, said that she wasn't willing to do what was expected of her, not talent-wise, but in other areas. Oh, that must be a show. I don't want to get no copyright from that. Let me see how that looked.
I wasn't.
Who's this? Call her daddy. Yeah, that seems. I'm definitely gonna get hit with something for that. We can't do that. Yeah. All right. So then Asian Doll said, for 30 days, I will not talk about drama. I will not speak about no type of negativity. I will not smoke or drink. I will meditate every morning and night. I will not date or have sex or lead niggas on. I will focus and take spiritual baths. My mental health is my main focus. Somebody said that's some shit you do without announcing it. How about not leading on designers and no more being indecisive? People are so crazy. They always find ways to like 20 minutes later in my SpongeBob native voice. All right, girl, do you? I mean, shout out to her if she wants to be more positive. You know what I mean? Agent Dot needed to do something to shift her career. She needed to get a hit record. That's what she needed. And she had a lot of time. So Rihanna also posted pictures of her baby today. Rihanna shares new pics of her baby boy via Hollywood Unlocked. Some people were questioning why did she go through that source. Cute little chunky baby. ASAP Rocky. Cleo Trapper, I love today. Thank you, girl. Back or Riri. Oh, I've seen something on her page the other day too. Wait, I'll wait. But she posted something the other day. It had NICKI in it. What was it? What was it? This?
I'm just on my grind. Don't get it twisted. Like it's not even about being cocky. It's just about being real. I'm good at what I do. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I act the way I act. Like don't get it twisted. Like if you see me, holla at me. I'm never too ill to say what up. Like it's not that serious. Trust me. I'm just on my grind. Don't get it twisted. Like it's not even about being cocky. It's just about being real. Like I'm good at what I do. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I act the way I act. Like don't get it twisted. Like if you see me, holla at me. I'm never too ill to say what up. Like it's not that serious.
All right, so top over the top missing, flex some more, just bringing that he no kitchen, yeah, decisions. All right,
I stand in my dislike for the girl. So let me be clear to the audience. That has nothing to do with this case or Tory Lanez. For me personally, I've seen this woman do horrible things to some really great people that I have long-standing relationships with in this industry. So I'm biased. Like you can't just treat my friends and people I work with and people I've seen in this game for 15 years a certain way. That aside, I'm talking about her and what she's chosen to do professionally.
And I'm sorry, why the fuck you ain't say nothing about the shit that Cardi do? See, I'm biased. Yeah, I can admit that I'm biased, but if you want to be, don't try to fucking be a jackal and go in for the kill on this girl when you kick you when you down. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be one of those people because you don't say shit about Cardi. A lot of you motherfuckers sat back, you gatekeepers, and y'all ain't say shit about the shit that she does. And if you want to be honest, Cardi does a lot of more toxic things to Nicki Minaj than Megan Thee Stallion. If you want to be honest. And I think that there's been more manipulation behind her campaign, more suppression of Nicki Minaj through her campaign than anything that Megan even probably has financial reach to even do. For what reason don't they open the budget up to her, but Cardi B has the budget? So this is why I'm saying I have to. You don't have to feel the way that I do, but I do feel like this is, I'm biased. So why the fuck you ain't call Cardi B out? Why y'all don't say nothing when she be quoting Nicki fans all the time to get some sort of attention and to make it look like on the blogs that like Nicki is a bad person, because that's what Cardi B is sonically doing. That's what she's doing. So why y'all don't call that out? But you want to say, Megan fell out with Nicki. Okay, we don't like that. We didn't like how she moved. But now all of a sudden you got all this to say, but you ain't say nothing before. You ain't say nothing about anybody else. Why you let the Latina girl run free? It's because you have some, you know what I'm saying? I'm not simple-minded though. So we all will never think alike. But in regards to this, nah. So what do you think about Cardi then? What do you think about her approach and how she's maneuvered into the game? Her whole marketing plan and shit like that. What do you think about that? See, but they got everything to feel about Megan in the right now because they some jackals. Everybody is going in for the feast. For the feast. You know what I'm saying? Do you get it? Hold on a second. Yeah. Let's see here. My bad. Hold on. Yeah. Come on, man. Stop playing these games. You know what it is when these people do these things. You know exactly what it is. Now, all of a sudden, everybody got something to say. Where was you at months ago when we was calling this shit out? Where was you at during the conversation of when Cardi wishing all of these diseases on people, but then she's suing for somebody saying she had a disease. But she says she hopes somebody mother got a disease. It's like, where were y'all at for all of these things? Y'all feel so much about the black woman. No, yeah, that will be my gripe. Yeah, it is. Because why you feel this way about her? Cardi has been way more toxic. I ain't see you say nothing about how she threw a shoe at Nicki Minaj and disrespected your people who's been in the game for 15 years. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm not. You can be. I'm not impressed at all. Because what is it? Why y'all ain't call her out? You see a lot of the shit that she do, or maybe y'all not really interested in her like that, or y'all turn the blind eye to it. But for Megan, she did what about that? What about what Cardi did to a 15, 16-year-old vet almost? What about that? Let's talk about that. Oh man, so facts for Ron, but just like Deb was straddling the fence praising Cardi, they all hypocrites. Who know why she was doing that? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Like that shit don't mean nothing at the end of the day. I read Tory Lane's DNA was not found on the firearm. However, they did find a woman's DNA in the gun. Yeah, I read that yesterday as well. So he was subpoenaed. The ignorance be crazy. I wish people would stop equating being bigger to being healthy. Cut that shit out, because bitches be unhealthy as fuck, starving. Yeah, and people be, let me tell you something, it's crazy. Have you ever met a person that they could be stick bony and they will have high blood pressure? It's like, what is going on? That's how you know it's something hereditary. Like, I ain't ever have high blood pressure. I ain't ever have diabetes. I've never had anything, and I've never been at risk for it either. And that shit runs in my family. And me and my little brother was on the phone talking about that a few weeks ago. They was like, yo, maybe that shit skipped us. Like, we don't know though, but it's all about still preservation. You still got to take care of yourself and make sure that you take care of yourself. Drink clean, good water. Like, eat fruits and vegetables as much as possible. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself for the long run. So I don't know if I expressed myself yesterday when I was talking about that DJ Twitch situation, but yeah, I feel like any parent, if you were in here, I don't know if suicide has ever came across your mind, but I want to tell you my personal opinion. If you have children and you commit suicide, you're going to leave a lineage of people who feel as though that when times get hard that they're going to take themselves out. Not only is it not fair, it's just wrong. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Get the help that you need and learn how to unplug, or get the assistance, whatever the case may be. But just understand that if you do that kind of, like, what would you do if that your parents are some of your most favorite people in the world? Like, certain things that I even noticed that I do right now, I know is because of my mom. I know it. You want to know how? Certain things are so psychological and you don't realize it. That's why it's important, the examples that you've seen when you were younger. Like, if you see a parent going to work every day, see, that was with us growing up, we seen somebody going to work every day, seen them, and then they get a check and then they pay bills. And then we see the money envelope from the bank and how the shit was rationed out, the bills and everything like that. You see all of those things. So, you got to work to get that. When my mom would go to bed, sometimes she would have like her paperwork on her bed. And then sometimes I notice I do that. I'll wake up in the morning, be like, oh shit, like, yep. And I'll have my paperwork on there. Yep. I keep shit. It's like I go to bed with stuff on the bed with me too sometimes. It's so crazy, but I seen my mom doing that. So it's like I do it too. Let's see what they're talking about. Cardi is a spicy Latina stripper. Black men's weakness. I keep them in mind when questioning these gatekeepers. Yeah, because there's a lot of things they didn't call out from her, but now they got a qualm with Megan Thee Stallion, and she's done people wrong who's been in the industry for 15 years, which she has, right? Shady rap shit. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't think it's worse than what Cardi's done. If you want to be fair, I think Megan has not disrespected Nicki in the way that Cardi has. Let's be honest. If you want to be honest, let's be frank, let's be fair. Nicki and Megan haven't been in the same vicinity. I doubt that you want to know how I really feel? I feel like Megan, she might be on some phony shit like that, whatever, but I feel like Megan has class. I feel like if Nicki and Megan was on the red carpet or whatever and they was around each other, I doubt that they would come to blows on whatever. No, I feel like, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I just feel like as Black women compared to Cardi, I've seen classy Latino women too, but I just don't feel like Cardi is that. And I just feel like Megan and Nicki would kind of understand where they at, and they might be like, bitch, I don't like you, but I don't think that they would like brawl out on the red carpet. No, it's like we both two Black queens here. I might not fuck with you, but we not doing that right here. But I just feel like Cardi, it don't go like that for her because she's a rat. She really is a rat. It's like, she's one of those people, like, somebody makes it and they really happy, but somebody who fraudulently makes it and they just like they kind of like do that once they get in. Now people know you've been whack your whole life. People just know you now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it personally. But yeah, Nicki and Megan, I doubt that if they were at Harper's Bazaar and they didn't like each other, could you imagine that happening? No, I don't think Megan would give it up like that. Like, I don't think that she would be like that. I don't, but again, I don't know 100%, but I don't think she would. So maybe not as bad as Cardi, right? Yeah, but listen, you know what's so crazy? Megan fucked her. So Megan fucked her best friend's boyfriend. You know what's so crazy? The thing is, we don't know the extent of these relationships. We only know what they say to us, what they were, right? So was Tori and Megan? Let's see. Was Tori and Megan? Was Tori and Kelsey fucking first, or was Tori and Megan fucking first? We don't know that. We seen Megan be on the damn quarantine radio with Tori over and over. All I'm trying to tell you is that you don't have to feel the way that I feel, but I don't believe anything the way that it's presented because I don't know who Tori put his dick inside of first. To me, the way it could have be appeared to me is that they had a chemistry that they was on quarantine radio a few times together. I remember that. So yeah, I don't know, and I'm not gonna say that. You don't know who got it inside of them first. You really don't know that. And let's be honest, and I don't know why a lot of you women, y'all be getting slipped in the mind. You know, and listen, you know this. You know this what I'm about to say. You know how a nigga can manipulate two people. You seen how the nigga said how they said in the same thing that he caused the fight, and they, come on, he mixed it up, and come on, you know that, you know, and that's typical for a man. We know how to do that shit, especially if you're mad and you trying to be like, fuck that. Now I'm about to just expose this, that, whatever, right? I think that's fucked up. But he did it, and then it caused them to get into it, right? You fall into a trap. We don't know. It's based on, listen, we don't know. How do we know who Tori has sex with first? How do we know that? We don't know. We only know what they're trying to make Megan look like. And at the end of the day, a lot of y'all probably fuck the same amount of people anyway. So I don't know why everybody, to me, that really doesn't matter. And I feel like we looking at the antics and all of that, because even the other day I was like that. And I'm like, damn, like she doing all of this. It's like if you was focused on doing the music, but yeah, it really don't matter. It don't matter at the end of the day. We focusing on what happened. And that's what people not looking at. What happened? That's it to me. So apparently they said that she introduced Tori and Kelsey. Okay. What we know is that said Megan backdoored her multiple times. Yeah. All we know is what they say. You understand what I'm saying? All we know is hearsay. What Judge Judy say, and honestly, that would be hearsay. How do we know who Tori fucked first? How do we know? How do we know that? Come on, we only know what they tell us. We only know. So, what's up, Mahogany? Apparently, they said that Kelsey was first. How do you know that? You knew that. You know, Tori put Tori jammed her first. Like, do you have a date, a time? That's what I'm trying to ask, Britt. We don't know. We only know what they telling us. Come on. Facts around, they let the Latina get away with everything but bash black women. Yeah, now he's so mad. I like that the Shade Room put this up too, because you know with they platform, you get in trouble. So good shit by putting the photo up. Let's play this again.
I want to be clear. I don't know her as a person. She could be amazing, but there's a lot to deal with when you sign, and a lot happens fast. I stand in my dislike with a girl. So let me be clear to the audience. That has nothing to do with this case or Tory Lanez. For me personally, I've seen this woman do horrible things to some really great people that I have long-standing relationships with in this industry. So I'm biased. Like, you can't just treat my friends and people I fuck with and people I've seen in this game for 15 years a certain way.
I hate to say this, y'all. I hope other bloggers notice this. I hope other people talk about it. Don't try to fucking make this black girl look crazy. Don't make me start thinking that when they say the black woman is unprotected because I watch Cardi do a lot. Don't make me start feeling this way. Now the gatekeepers, the alleged gatekeepers, they're not even valid to me. How you gonna talk about what she did and how, and you know, the whatever the case may be? Yes, Megan was phony as fuck for the shit that she did to NICKI, and she stopped, like, stopped fucking with her, or they stopped fucking with each other, whatever the case may be. The shiesty shit. But Cardi has done worse. And there's crickets to that, though. I can't get behind this. I can't support it. I can't be happy about it. Only people who will be happy for this message is the jackals who are when Megan is down and you want to continue to bite on her. Don't do that. To the ones who got a right processing mind, don't do that. That's not right. I'm not jacking it at all. I don't think that is right at all. Personally, I don't. Let's get that off the screen. So yeah, that was one of the main points. I ain't like that at all. Like with as much as Cardi has done, with as much as she's done, can you believe that? But they turn a blind eye to that. But now Megan, everything that she's done, it's just like, name out the things that she's done to the people who you knew for the 15 years, and then name out the things that Cardi's done. Cardi threw a shoe at Nicki at an event. Did you think that was lit, spicy Latina because you have a mixed child? Let's break this shit down like fractions. Let's break this shit down. Hold on. Give me a second, because I'm not feeling that shit at all. That's for the simple-minded motherfuckers who just like that simple shit. Because that shit is fake. You know that shit is fake. But when you in that mode of not understanding, or you in that mode of hating a person, you can't see anything that they do you can't see anything. When somebody say anything negative about a person, you'll jump onto it and be like, oh, yeah. Nah, I can't see that. And listen, I push critical thinking. If you think critically about that and he saved people for 15 years, I need you, what you do to the right, do to the left. I want to know why you ain't apply that pressure to Cardi. I want to know that. Why? She's the most disrespectful. Nicki deserved that shoe that hit Cardi because she was with Nicki. What? Yeah, let me get you out of here for that, because we don't play games like that. However, Ron, Tory's life is on the line. So if Meg was lying, if there's any reasonable doubt, today's life shouldn't end because of Meg's ego. I need to hear your voice until I'm done cooking. Tory shot Meg, so he should go to jail, says Nancy Fletcher. What's up, Nancy? Please make sure that you thumbs up the video. Please make sure that you Cash App the channel. Support the channel. Cash App is on the screen. Super Chat in the chat. I prefer Cash App because they don't take 40%. I don't think you will want somebody to take 40% of what you wanted to give to me. So just give it to me at Cash App. But if you got to give it that way, do it that way. Some people got credit cards and some people don't got the money right now. And I understand it. I get it. So let's move on from that. I felt like that was very disappointing as a black man, watching somebody talk about a black woman like that. Like she done did the worst thing in the world. Like Cardi ain't done worse. Like Cardi's whole team ain't suppressed Nicki Minaj and try to make her look like a smaller star, suppressing her songs on radio. How the fuck Chun-Li ain't go? How Chun-Li should have did way better on radio. Good Form should have did good. And see, the thing is, I'm the one who had to say this shit. I said, I don't want y'all to think that payola is just the playing of records, but it's also whatever they had going on was the suppression of Nicki Minaj too. You don't think that is odd that we had all good eras, and then it was like the Pink Print era was the last good era, and then when Queen came, we had all of this turbulence? You don't think that it was you don't think something was in the mix for an untalented bitch at that? Come on. Think about it. We had all flawless eras when it came to radio play. It just was what it was when Nicki came out, from the first album to the second album with the Chris Brown. What did she drop at the same time? I feel like she dropped a few singles at first. Nicki dropped Starships, and I know she dropped Bees in the Trap, and then I know she had Chris Brown. I can't. Yeah, she always had her songs that bubbled on radio. She never had no resistance. It's something about the untalented Cardi B. Something about her team, Atlantic Records. They did something. I'm telling you, Nicki never had no issues when it came to getting her. And then you had to realize if you take radio out the mix, people are not going to hear the song as much. That means that they're going to stream it less. So they knew what they was doing to try to fuck with Nicki. They knew it. It feels like things have changed and things are changing, but we still got to keep our eye on it. All for a person who's not talented, who ain't even half a Nicki, who went overseas and had 2 show dates. Like Nicki should have had all 3 show dates. They should have booked Nicki for all 3 dates at that festival that she was at. Come on. It ain't make no sense, shorty. And you know what? Yeah, you betted on the wrong bitch. That's what you did. You betted on the wrong one. And you probably wasted money too. You know they wasted money. So We look at things as for what they are. So come on, don't try to overlook what Cardi's done and try to fucking focus in and look at Megan. Let's talk about let's talk about what Cardi's done. Let's talk about the negative shit that she's done. Niggas don't got nothing to say about that though. Nothing. Can we talk about how cardio had grown women beat by men and no one bats an eye and forgets? You see what I'm saying? They don't care about that though. They don't care. Oh man, make a Venmo. I think I'd have a Venmo. I just gotta check it. The sad part about all this is how much it will affect Meg's career. She may get that push. She may not get that push like before. Believe it or not, I think it's still people who still support her and standing behind her. Like, I think it's a lot of people on both sides, to be honest with you. Megan's not down. Career took off after the shooting. Grammys was deserved for us. Wasn't deserved. She wasn't the most streamed. Nobody buys her music. Confusing. She deserved the push that Cardi is getting. Why Cardi getting all the push? You think Cardi is deserving of the push that she gets? She ain't fucking deserving of that push. You know that she not. This is why I try to tell you all the time. But just like that shit that Joe Budden just said about Megan. Let's flip this shit. What if Megan Thee Stallion got all of the radio playing, all of the push that Cardi be? Why ain't she more deserving over that if she's more talented than her, even if she rap about the same shit? Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, even we see that Megan did have partisan on a track or here and there, but we know most of the time that we don't know anything 100%. She couldn't be writing anything at all, but I think that she does right. But what I'm saying is Cardi B ain't even half of her. She gets everything though. Why? Because she's spicy Latina? Why? She's not talented. There's nothing special about her. She just came out with a song with Rosalia on Friday, and it didn't even go into the top 100 of iTunes. Huh? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you know how many units and how low it takes to how low the charts are right now to even get in? If you have an independent song, you probably could find 100 people to buy your song right now, and it would go into the top hip hop charts or something. It's like it ain't going to the overall iTunes nothing. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy to me. That is really crazy. Even fucking Tuka Tuka Taka Tuka Tu Ta Ta, that shit went number 1 on iTunes. That shit ain't even a local song, really. They are constantly trying to elevate these other female rappers to suppress Nicki Minaj and try to make it appear that the other girls are on Nicki's level or doing better. And Lotto came out with a song and ain't nobody jacking it, talking about another nasty song, another flop. Another flop, Lotto. Nobody ain't jacking that Lotto shit. She another overrated light-skinned chick. Mediocre lyrics. BBL rapper. Whack, whack, whack. Flow whack. Wordplay whack. Same shit. Always talking about niggas on the perk fucking her. Tired of that rap shit. Tired of it. Tired of it. Oh, man. So not even Rosalia can save Cardi dime. And she, Cardi was on that wave because she just won all those Latin Grammys. Don't act like that ain't a thing. Cardi a wave rider. I seen that when I tell you. This is my, and I think that this is an example of what my perspective is too. I told y'all before. I said, like, being in New York and growing up, you might see a dope car here and there, right? You know how you outside and you're younger, you see cars or whatever, right? But I was always the type of person, I could see shit. My vision is good, so I see things from far. So if you see it, it's like, yo, that shit look crazy. When it gets down in front of you, you don't want to be gawking like some fucking bird, like gawking at somebody's car. I've been seeing that shit. So I feel like I see things like that in life too. I knew that after Rosalia won all of these Grammys, something said to me around that time, Cardi B is going to collab with her. She collabed with her. What Nicki say that shit? Why would you put a bum on it? Who was on it? Huh? Why would you put a bum on it? Come on, Rosalia. Why would you put a bum on it? Oh, man. Hold on. What do I want to play? Why would you put a bum on it? Let's see. It did her song a disservice, if you ask me. Cardi B needs to try to go under the knife immediately. Yet they're flourishing. Let's see. Now the truth is here. Everybody know Cardi don't write career flopping. It's still hard for me to believe that she actually released along with Rosalia, because Rosalia, cause I made no type of noise. That's what I'm saying. Cardi don't got that boom boom yarn. She don't got that. She don't have the it factor that they try to make it seem like she do. She did a soundtrack. Nobody supported it and bought it because it wasn't pushed and pummeled through every playlist on Spotify. So they couldn't fake the first week numbers. Nobody was really there. And it's sad that you got people like Joe Buddens. Now he wants to be a jackal going in. You know what jackals do? They go down and eat, and then they might even turn on each other and start eating each other. So it's like they wait for the feast, and then once you down, they feasting on you. It's just that's what it is. So you focusing on Megan Thee Stallion. Let's talk about some things that Cardi B did, and then once you do that, then I could respect. Be like, you know what? Nah, even for this, I wouldn't have respected it because back when the conversation about the album, the music, he was holding back because he had did that interview with Megan Thee Stallion. Maybe he felt like, oh, I gotta respect her, or maybe he was feeling some sort of pressure from the label or whatever. Whatever the case, whatever it was, now you got so much to say. No. So let's see, it's because she's a spicy Latina and no talent at all. Lotto had one hit in her head, and for some reason she think that sunshine shit. How she keep waving her damn hand over her head. Sunshine on me. That shit is whack. Like they be guessing, they be putting them, man. They need to have like some new shit where it's just like a new female rapper. We're gonna vote her on, and we need to see multiple songs. I feel like if you don't have multiple songs, you shouldn't even be signed. They signing people off of viral moments. Where's Ice Spice at now? She says she 2 for 2 now. Sweetheart, Munch is not a hit. It's out of there. And I only like it when Young Devin is freestyling over it. That is not a hit. That's not a hit. And I told y'all, by the time the holidays come, I be kind of like sometimes when things happen, I'll be like, watch you prove yourself wrong. I said, mark my words, by the time the holiday season is here, Munch is gonna be over. She said Bikini Bottom was the 2 for 2. Bikini Bottom is not hard. Munch is over. It's over. I knew by the holidays. I felt it in October, September. I said that song is going to be over soon. Yeah. What's next? What's next? What's next? But you know what? I probably could tolerate her more than Cardi. But why they don't put that budget behind her? What was so deserving of Cardi sunken eye ass? Like, why did she deserve it so bad? Was it because of who she serviced? I'm really trying to wonder, like, why did Cardi deserve this push so bad? It's they Nicki Minaj race child. That's what it is. You know, it's their product that they pump all this money into to be competitive with Nicki Minaj. But what they don't realize is that if anything showed you that Cardi B is not anywhere near Nicki in no time, is that how they sold out. What was it? Was it the Wireless Festival? Those ticket sales are indicative of that. Clearly, they gave a person 2 dates, which means that their demand is supposed to be so crazy. We were coming off WAP then. They was coming off of WAP at that point. You understand what I'm saying? They thought that it was just going to be crazy. And the results weren't responsive at all. Like, at all. Exactly. What's next? Ice Spice ain't got nothing next. And look, she done garner all of that attention that Young Devin and Doechii deserve. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. She garnered all of that attention and all of that little bit of radio play. I seen her song coming up. I ain't never see Doechii song or Young Devin song get radio play, like, you know, where it starts to chart within the top 200. I want radio play fairly for all new artists. Why is Cardi being dumped into and she ain't even got nothing? So then all of the unsigned girls or the girls on the grind, they looking like Cardi's on this level, and she's really not. She's not. She dropping collaborations with people and they ain't even going to the top 10 of iTunes. Do you know sometimes when we be watching the top 10 of iTunes, they be like, yo, we only need 100 sales to go number 1. Everybody buy. So you know that it don't cost that. It's not that many sales to get them in the top. I'm trying to paint that picture for you. Yes, it's not. They not buying. So where are these people at that you claim that's in, like, you know, party gang? Where are they at? I hate that Munch song. Bikini Bottom beat is kind of nice. I like that because of, you know, yeah. So I like Bikini Bottom. But let's see. It's so hard for me to believe that she actually released a song with Rosaria. Yeah. Now the truth is, everybody know Cardi don't write. Yeah. Oh man, let's see if there's anything else on here I wanted to pre while I'm on here. Let's go to the neighborhood talk real quick. Hold on. Okay. All right. Her gives. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not really into her. Megan Thee Stallion's former bodyguard. We read about that. Reportedly told prosecutors that Tory Lanez apologized to him for allegedly. Oh, so this was just posted an hour ago. So Megan Thee Stallion's former bodyguard Justin Edison reportedly told prosecutors that Tory Lanez apologized to him for allegedly shooting Megan. So the sources tell Rolling Stone that the Megan Thee Stallion bodyguard Justin Edison was due to testify at Tory Lanez trial, but now allegedly his MIA gave a prior witness statement claiming Tory Lanez apologized to him for shooting. So what I want y'all to people, and I understand how y'all feel about Megan and everything. You can't change people or how they feel at all, right? I know that you feel this way, but do y'all feel a way towards Kelsey? Because it seemed like her tune is changing and be like, it seemed like he made a statement, Kelsey made a statement. So whose side was Kelsey really on, and how did she get? I feel like she got mixed up somewhere. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, oh, they got an open. They have an open. Straight up says he doesn't like Megan Thee Stallion. Nah, it was whack. We spent a lot of time on that. Oh, LAPD says that they don't have an open. Says they don't have an open missing case for him. Okay, so he probably ain't gonna. He probably just don't want to be involved in it in a mix like that. You know, depending on where he's from. I don't know if he's Houston connected. Maybe he just don't want to be connected in all of that in that case. So, two toddlers killed in a crash after the drunk aunt lost control of the car. That's terrible. Terrible. Let's see. All right, we seen that yesterday. So it looks like that was yesterday's news. Where's Megan's bodyguard? Assistant principal proposed student after they bit him. Oh, 50 Cent. What he say? Damn, I'm confused. All this shit going on. I don't know what to think. G Unit Brands. Lord, y'all get 50. Y'all bullying the fuck out of her. We know everything about this girl, but who actually shot her, which is we needed to know, which is true. People don't I ain't even realized yet. That's fucked up. Y'all wrong. I feel like to every person in the chat that says something negative about Megan, I don't care who you are. I know that when you get by yourself, you do feel bad for some of the things you say. She is a human being. Something did happen to her. You might not like her because she's been phony to NICKI, whatever the case may be or whatever, but it's still not right because I'm telling you, just as much as you say this and then something will happen like this or around somebody or to you, and then the next thing we won't ever know about it because you'll be too embarrassed because you already wished bad on somebody else. Now you done already did this, so now you can't even say what happened to you because we already gonna flip that shit and be like karma. Yeah. Yep. I felt like before I cared much more about like what she did to people and all of that. Like, nah, she's still a human being at the end of the day because I can be funny style sometimes. And that don't mean that a person deserves to do something to me sometimes. We all have funny ways about us. We all do. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care. A lot of my personality is a way where I can cut somebody off quickly or whatever. That can turn somebody off and that can make them mad to be like, oh, I can't talk to you no more. Now I'm about to go hard and maybe do X, Y, Z, but I'm ready for all of that. But the thing is, it's still not going to make me budge. Like, it's not going to change anything with me, but certain people can't handle that. Like, they just feel like that turns them into a self-destructive mode and they want to go mad. I'm not worried about that. Like, you know what I mean? So shit, we all have our ways, but that doesn't mean that we deserve to be shot at or whatever the case may be. And Kelsey, she did that, based on that audio, which she said, and then now she's saying she forgot and all of that. if she doesn't, to me, if you don't have a diagnosed medical illness or something of memory lapse loss, is no way. And I know y'all laughing and thinking that shit is so gangster. Like, okay, Kelsey went up in the pulpit like a G. Oh, she ran up in that pulpit. She went up in there and testified, and she said she ain't remember nothing. And you probably laughed and thought it was funny for the people who wish the worst for Megan. And I'm telling you that that's not right, and you don't want to receive that karma. I'm telling you, I've seen somebody do something funny to me, and I've seen the karma like happen to them 2 times in their life. I'm telling you, it's real. It is real. It's real. The shit is real. So, man. Let's see what they talking about. No one is wishing bad on her. We just calling a spade a spade. She was trying to send a man to prison over lies. But how do you know? How do you know that it's a lie, Britt? You see what I'm saying? It's like, where's the compassion? It's no compassion. It's only we want the worst for you. We want the case to be thrown out. We want it to be a mistrial. Y'all just want this. And you know what? I had to step out the side of the commentary, and I said, you know what? This case is so mixed up. But I said, you know what? They want this case to be mixed up. They want the details to be mixed up. They want this to be mixed, and they want it to be so confusing. I understand it. I get it now. I'm just watching. Listen, I'm just an onlooker at this point, and that's just how I personally feel. They want it to be mixed up like this. They don't want the details to be clear, and that's why Kelsey is doing what she's doing. But I don't understand, because if you said something about me in an interview, I don't care what you said 2 months ago, and you're trying to act like you don't remember, you still said something. So for the people who are supportive of Tory, whatever the case may be, we don't know how heavy that's going to weigh against him, but she still said something about him. And why all of a sudden now she's trying to say she don't remember? It just doesn't seem right, in my opinion. What's up, Miss Lackey? But Tory should not have pulled out the gun in the situation. He could have killed somebody. But listen, I'm being fair enough to say, Nancy, we don't even know if it was him or Kelsey. I stand firm, and I've heard commentary where people said that they feel firmly that Tory did it. I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm telling you that something happened to Megan. I've removed all of the music shit that happened, what she did to NICKI and all of that. That shit don't matter right now. You can't take that and do that to every situation. You can't do that. To me, I can't. I'm looking at it for what it is. Like, you will want somebody to treat you like a human being and not judge you for somebody's milk that you've been stealing from class for the last 5 days, or for somebody who you've been acting funny to. If somebody did something to you, you will want somebody to treat you like a human being too. Maybe you can't think about it like that, but I'm saying I am. Like, nah. And then when she drops some shit and I don't like it, I'm going to do some commentary on it. You understand what I'm saying? But for this, yeah. It is what it is. Nancy said Tory shot her. There is no issue. No one wants to take accountability because everyone's worried about optics, right? And you want to know what? I want to say this while we are live. I do believe this. I know that people might think that this is phony, whatever the case may be. I want to tell you this. Let's be truthful, and let's give, and what I want to say is give people a benefit of a doubt. You know what it's like to be a rapper. You know what it's like to be from the hood or whatever the case where you're from. I think Megan is from South Park, and then she grew up in the suburbs or whatever, right? So she's from both places, right? Wherever she's from. What I want to say is typically in our community, you know, number one, that is all that is we all on that no snitching shit. That's number one, right? And you know that shit is real. You know that it is. She's not excluded from it because she's a celebrity now. Now, you know, in the flash of some shit happening, say you do some shit and you involved and you're a rapper and something happened to you, you can't say in the flash of it, you kind of scared to tell because it's going to make you look like a snitch. You have to be honest. Like, I feel like we be trying to like not think about things like if you were actually in the situation. Now, if somebody did, I know a lot of people are like, well, if somebody shot me, I'm going to tell, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of people got it bad where they try to act street and they just like, we not talking, we not doing. I feel like Megan tried to do that and then she got mad and then she started blaming Tory. Based off how it looks to me, I don't know if Kelsey did it either, because maybe Kelsey lied in that interview and then she tried to throw it off now because she's saying she don't remember, because she could have done it. They both on it. That's what I'm saying. So yeah. Bottom line, if you wasn't there and seeing it with your own two eyes, we really don't know the truth. We only can give an opinion, right? Kelsey could have just been like, the person seen me. They seen Megan beating me up. I accidentally fired the weapon, and then I gave it to Tori. If she was trying to ride for Tori, I feel like she's trying to ride for him now. She should have just said that. She should have just said it. I felt like that would have just been like, oh, okay, so the best friend did it. But you know what kind of, but let me tell you this. Even if it was because she was getting the best of her, I felt like people would understand it. But Black women still would have gave her a lot of shade. Like, you shot Megan Thee Stallion. So maybe she don't want to take that. See, that got to be well thought out too. Because if you say you shot at a person or you shot them, they're going to be like, damn, her best friend shot her. She was the assistant too. Damn, this is Shaquella. Listen, a lot of y'all remind me of the Cabo 6. A lot of y'all in these comments, y'all be giving me Cabo 6 vibes. And I would never want to go on a trip with y'all, because if something happened to me, y'all would say, no. He was, no. A lot of y'all give me Cabo 6 vibes. I want y'all to really go and do some deep dives and just think about what you're saying. Real talk. I really do. I do. You trying to blame a black? I'm not trying to blame a black woman for the crime. I'm looking at it split. We don't know if Kelsey or Tory Lanez did it, Lisa. I'm not trying to blame her for anything. Yeah, a lot of people got Cabo 6 vibes, like in the comments. They trying to just focus on, Megan Thee Stallion being a fucked up person and like she deserve it. It's like every day, if it's something against her in a negative way, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, and I'm not trying to like say that you're the worst people in the world. I just want you to think about it. You were happy when you seen that Joe Budden said that he didn't like Megan. I know you were happy. And that shows that something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. Why do you want to delight? See, a lot of people say that shit, delighting in people's demise, but some people really delight in that shit. And I feel like that's why God is always good to me, because I don't. And even when something is going too left and I feel like I've done something or I've disrespected, I can apologize, or I can be like, you know what? That's not right. And you got to have that ability to do that, because we all as human beings deserve that. Something happened to Megan Thee Stallion. We all know that she ain't going Queen Radio. We don't like that shit. She did Nicki Shiesty dirty. She tried to jump on the live and talk shit about Cardi and get Nicki cozy and opened up. Thank God Nicki didn't do it, but she was very tactful in her approach. We know she's fucked up, right? Now Joe Buddens is talking about how she did people wrong 15 years, but he ain't say nothing about Shorty throwing a shoe. Nothing about that, because he was probably sitting up there talking about with his child's mother saying, yo, Cardi threw a shoe at Nicki. And that was especially during the time he didn't like it. He probably liked the fact that Cardi did it. You never know. Oh, man. This is why I'm quiet and truly not on mix, because people don't have energy for cardio. Exactly. That's a messy horse. Who really likes Joe Budden? Come on. What's up, Miss Likey? So that makes her dangerous, flaky. It should be a lesson for everyone. It damn sure should be, because Megan got mixed into that situation with Tory Lanez through seeing his reach with quarantine radio, and she just wanted to be a part of it during the time when the world was shut down. Megan wanted to be a part of quarantine radio. She was going live with him, turning up and doing all of that shit, and then they made it a reality. She went out to California, and then that's when she started being out in Calabasas with them bastards, and shit just started getting crazy. To me, the music got whack. Like, I used to like, I'm telling you, I really love the Fever project, especially Riller. I just played that song today because I seen one of my peoples try to make it seem like they were supporting Megan after they watched my video. It was like, oh no, I still support Megan. I'm just saying, no. If I feel like this, if you listen, but we did have a real conversation, me and the person in the private. They was like, I will admit my comments towards Megan was insensitive. I know a lot of y'all know that behind closed doors. I know after y'all get off this internet, after y'all stop calling into these shows saying all this negativity, if you care about I'm telling you, it's not even about caring about a black woman or a black man, but if you care about a person, you know that what you said is wrong. You know that. You know it. Something is wrong with Joe Budden's yuck to him. Megan is a true definition of an opportunist, and I agree with you, Yaya. But does that mean she deserves to be blacka? Does that mean that, Yaya? I think, yeah, I love when y'all talk about, it's like we brainstorming. One person say one thing, she's an opportunist. One person say she's a social climber. Yes, I agree with all of it. I agree. Ron, Meg hopped on Tori's IG lives and D due to the cloud. Yep. See? Exactly, Tina. So listen. Oh man. So that's that. What else is on here? Glorilla ain't make no videos lately. You know, she's always saying something to go on the blog. You know, she said she put nut on her pizza. I was really sick. I was so sick when she said that. It's like she'll say anything just to be mixed up, but she hasn't said anything yet. She hasn't said anything in a few days, so yeah. Let me get that off the screen. It's 7:23. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I got on here. I think I got on here a little late, but I still got to go out and do something. Tomorrow, I got a heavy day. I got somebody got a Christmas party. I got 8 dozens of cookies to make, so I got to do that. And then Monday, I got a heavy day. I got a lot of shipping that I got to get out because, you know, that's Christmas week. I got all my shipping orders out on Monday. So, yeah, I want to slam. So tonight, I'm going to work on them, get all my 8 dozens done for this one customer tomorrow. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to work until like 2 o'clock. And then it's going to be at least another 8 to 10 dozens. And then that's going to be it. And then I'm going to have the rest of the day to just chill. And then I'm going to be able to package. And then I'm going to be ready for Monday to stock my car up, go to FedEx and drop that shit off and then release. You know what I'm saying? It really be crazy like that. Like, I love the holidays. Like, typically, that's why I think for my business, I'm about to completely switch it to mail order only. Like, all this delivery shit is not going. I'm not jacking it no more. I really don't want to do it no more. So this delivery shit is dead. So I'm gonna just switch it all over, and then that way then I could be able to promote it or whatever. So so I can't wait to do that. But I love the rush from the holidays. I love to make money. I like to see my website sales come in. I like to just see it. You know what I'm saying? It's a rush. So wait. So who said that she deserved to be shot? I don't know. People seem like they're happy about it though. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up because I'm definitely on my way up out of here because we already touched on everything. I did the kind of like the reflection of Joe Budden's, and you know, we know that NICKI was synced into that. He's talking about people for 15 years. I think that she was one of the people, and Tasha K was in the comments saying that NICKI was one of the people. But yeah, you ain't say nothing to Cardi, so how can I fully stand behind that statement when you ain't say nothing to the Latina girl who came in and was with no talent? It's like you stamped her for what she did, and the only thing he say about her is that she ain't coming out with no album or whatever, and that be getting her mad. But whatever. So if it comes out Megan lied on Tory, would you still feel the same way about her? But Kay Holiday, can you tell me tell me in your way, what did Megan lie about? So that means that Megan would have to lie that something happened to her. So are you saying that she's lying about something happening to her? So going to the hospital. So number one, firearm was definitely fired, warm. Yes. So what are you saying? Like, because I can't imagine, like, who did she lie on? If you want to be honest, I would be mad if Megan lied on Tory and it was really Kelsey. Yes, I would be really mad in that regard. But what I'm trying to tell you is my concern is that something happened to her. And I don't think people care about that. And I'm telling you, for the people who don't care, you're going to be met with some sort of resistance somewhere. And I'm not wishing that on you, but I'm telling you to change your heart. Like, it's not good to feel like that about people. And you can feel it. Then you could think what you think about me. It's not good to feel that way. And yeah. Okay. You saying Megan wasn't shot though. Okay. All right. She still got shot though, and King Harad said Megan wasn't shot though. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? Something happened to her, yes, but it could have been an accident that she participated in too. I see all the twists and turns. I see how, you know, she was shot, but accidents happen. Okay. Says Tina. She's a victim either way, so it doesn't matter. She deserves justice for that. So, Tina, do you feel that way? She was shot, accidents. And, you know, another person said that. And then they said with the type of pistol, the type of gun that was used, that it wasn't an accident. They said it was shot 5 times. Do you think about accident 5 times when it was shot 5 times? Do you think accident when it was shot 5 times? I know a lot of you are brainwashed to believe certain things, and you want to volley and you want to fight, and I understand it though. I get it. But sometimes you gotta realize like how crazy it could seem. So real talk to me. Yeah. I just will hope somebody will have that same concern for you. Real talk. For your kids, for your loved ones, for your sisters, for anybody, like anybody. I just hope that they would have that concern and not try to be like, well, she was a bitch. Ain't nobody really like her like that. Like, and then all of a sudden, all these niggas coming out with statements like, yeah, I ain't like Megan because she did my homie wrong for 15 years. Fuck out of here. But listen, I know we're going to agree to disagree. That's the beautiful thing about life. Leave your comments below. This is your boy, LaRon, female rapper lead. Please make sure that you thumbs up this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're still here. I got to get on with my day because I still got to go back out to the store and get some shit. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you feel about this whole situation. And I want to know, what do you feel about Megan Thee Stallion? Do you have compassion for Megan? Why don't you care about her if you feel like you just don't care? I feel like you need to think about that when you get offline. Maybe take some time to unplug from YouTube and think about, why aren't you concerned about what happened to a person? Get out of the mind frame of thinking about how this is going to be a reasonable doubt or a mistrial. Think about what happened to the person, because you would hate for something like this to happen to you and for people to be on the flip side on you like that. You got Joe Budden out here making comments about this and how you ain't reflect anything on Cardi. How could we just stand and be like, yeah, fuck out of here. We supposed to rejoice this shit? We supposed to march in and rejoice this? What? Listen, this is your boy LaRon, female rapper lead. I'm up out of here. Peace.
Exit 6. LaRon. Best me. Yeah. Let's go. I'ma be the best me, it's all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me when they bet against me. Then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove? I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you. I face myself in verses. They just okay with verses. I want the best me, so I figured I'd create the version with ball tires, y'all liars and them lasers swerving. My wordplay be perfect placement. I know it makes you nervous. Couldn't pay my mom's back, even with the latest purses. You pray the.
So listen, I want to ask this question before I leave. So Brittany, you said you're not denying that she got hurt. It's like people are not even really thinking about what they're saying. You said no one is denying that she got hurt, but to flat out lie on somebody, I want to say this. If Tori didn't do it, then Kelsey did, but somebody did it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why can't they just, why we can't just figure out who did it? And we understand nobody's gonna, listen, it's not even Megan Thee Stallion pressing the charges. It's the state. So in this case, who shot Megan Thee Stallion? It's like y'all more so trying to like get it off as a mistrial or something, but you're not even caring about. To me, it's coming off that you don't even care about what happened to the person. You just want it to be a loss for Megan, and boom, they got her off, and now she out here looking stupid. Boom, try to get your career back together if you can. Try to do whatever you can. I just feel like that's wrong. Like, to me personally, that's the vibe of it for me.
Exit 6. LaRon. Best me. Yeah. Let's go. I'ma be the best me, it's all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me when they bet against me. Then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove? I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you. I face myself in verses. They just okay with verses. I want the best me, so I figured I'd create the version with ball tires, y'all liars and them lasers swerving. My wordplay be perfect placement. I know it makes you nervous. Couldn't pay my mom's back, even with the latest purses. You prayed away them curses. All them days you stayed in churches. Your little boys, I know you hated how we played the cursing. That rap music drawn fluence and it plays its purpose. Enriched our lives, never basic when these rap perhaps we'll surface. I know how to rank you for it. I love you and I thank you for it. Mommy, you give us your last. I'm putting you first. I'm sorry for the things we did that caused you to hurt. It go. I'ma be the best me is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me when they bet against me. Then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you. A prized possession, but not picture perfect. I give advice over our meals because I think you're worth it. I'm flawed like your name when I write it out in cursive. I know my angels lurking, even if I ain't attend your surface. Help me complete my purpose. Keep me safe from them jealous ones that can't tell us none. Haters be like them broke hitters with that dirt weed who can't sell us none. Rap game, everybody wanna deal. What the hell is this? A sale or something? The way they ride them waves, gonna mess around and get a sale or something. Defeating all my weaknesses. I don't even know what week it is, but the best is yet to come. I know it's hard for you to see it big. The hurt and loss and trauma is still strengthening up my armor. It's still people wishing me bad. I know they still getting that karma. Listen, I'ma be the best me is all I gotta do. I'm coming for everything. I put that on everything. You deserve the better things. I deserve the better things. When they go against us, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me when they bet against me. Then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you. I'ma be the best me is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me when they bet against me. Then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you.